What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Cyrus Obsidian here at Obsidian Games, here to bring you some more Yu-Gi-Oh content. So let us dive right in. So today is the big day. It is our 3v3 VIP qualifier, and you know we are going to participate. We are running it back with the same deck list that we played at our locals last night. So if you want to check out that video, go ahead and check it up out there. We did make one change though. We are adding in one copy of Terraforming. I feel like that could have been very useful as we were playing through. Just seeing that in my round one, I did kind of have like some dead hands. Being able to access Malice and Underground would have been a way to get my combo rolling again, but this is just going to be an additional one-way card to get into our combo, so we'll see what happens. But without further ado, let's head out to our 3v3 qualifier to see how many people show up and to see if we can indeed be VIP. All right, you guys, so we are back in the studio after the 3v3, and for my first 3v3, this was so fun. So we did 3 rounds because only 4 teams showed up, which was like the bare minimum, I guess, for the 3v3. So we start off with round 1. We choose slot C. Our more experienced Malice player, we kept as slot B, and then our Fiendsmith Cash Tira player as slot A. Round 1, we played against Raiziel Mitsurugi, sorry. And game 1, he was able to establish a better board than I could. I couldn't break through it, and he just ended up taking it as we did a whole bunch of grind fest. Game 2, I opted to go first. He Lancia'd me. I just passed. I thrust, set D barrier, passed it back. I D barriered, X'd him. He passed it right back, and I was just able to control the board from that point. Since he couldn't really extend into his full combo, he also bricked on a couple things, so we just pushed for enough damage and then just kept the grind until he decided to go game 3. He opened up first in game 3, and we just slugfest back and forth until I was able to take control of the tempo again. We just played through his Lancia, we just played through every interruption that he had, and we just took it in time. And funny enough, that game was the deciding game to see whether our team would win or lose, so I was glad that I ended up winning. Round 2, I played against another Raiziel, this time Fiendsmith Raiziel. My opponent wins the die roll, he goes first. I win the die roll, I go first. I established a pretty mediocre board. I played through so many of his interruptions, but it just wasn't enough. I did make a mistake in my combo line, which just totally cost me. Game 2, we just took control of the game. We shifted, we had the Ash, we had the Imperm. We were just taking control of that game for sure. Game 3, he was first, and not the best hand. I made some misplays that kind of just cost me the game again. Going into Q Heart Scripter with having nothing that's banished kind of sucked, and I should have just gone into either white or red. Red ideally, so that way we could have just pushed for a little bit, but oh well. My team ended up losing, and our game was the first game, so it was really just a deciding factor of the other 2 games to see how that played out. Round 3, I played against Raiziel Tellarknight. So I was playing against every Raiziel variant I could ever think of, except for Pure, apparently. Game 1, he made me go into some weird combo line that I shouldn't have done, but I did anyways, and I should have just gone for the mid-range game. But I did eat through all of his hand traps, so I was just betting on, you better have it. And he had it, of course. So he took it. Game 2, I just controlled the board again with Terahertz and Hearts Cryptor, and we just stayed on that. Game 3, it was rough. I had a decent enough hand, but he played through Nib, played through the Bestial, so it didn't matter. But the other 2 games were called. My team had won, so we were just really playing to figure out, just to see how it would play out. He played through Droll, the Bestial. It came to me, and I had all Malice in hand. So I was just like, all right, let's see how this plays out. And as B was trying to coach me, I effed up the sequence. because I should have gone Druid's Worm targeting the detonator, SP targeting field spell when I had linked it, and then just forced interactions that way. But I goofed, and I had the nib on board still, so we were still cooking, but he just outright cooked me, so we ended up taking the L there. The Tellarknight engine in Rizio was very interesting and very unique, which has me thinking of maybe picking it up, but I don't know if I'm ready to commit all that money just yet. But overall, my team took second place, which I am super happy about. I could not have asked for a better team for it being so last minute. So thank you guys. You definitely made this a fun event. And thank you, Duke City, for hosting it. Truly was fun for my first 3v3 ever. And I hope that this comes back because I think it is a very unique format to play in. If you guys haven't, I definitely recommend just trying it out. Just if your locals will host an event like that, just for like a locals night, or if there is a YCS VIP qualifier that you can go to next time around, I definitely say take up the chance. Just put a team together, your friends, and just try it out. It was definitely really fun. Wish we had more time to like really collaborate, but it is what it is. So, but that's it for my 3v3 experience. I definitely recommend it again, you guys. And with that, we'll just catch you in the next one.